Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Marla. Today we're going to be doing some gentle yoga. So what you'll need is either a mat, or you can put a blanket or a towel on the floor, or preferably a carpet just so that it supports the low back and the spine. We'll be lying down and doing some poses there today. And also 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use 2 cereal block boxes, or you can use tissue boxes or books. So just make sure you have something available if you need support. And I always like to have extra blankets or house pillows, bed pillows, couch pillows as supports if you need them. And also today maybe we'll be using a strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use any strap. You can use a men's tie, you can use a belt, or you can use even a bathrobe tie. So we'll put that off to the side. So we're going to actually begin on our backs today. So make sure that coming onto your back feels good for you. And if it doesn't, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And you can either take a seat on the couch, or on a chair, or in your bed if you don't feel comfortable lying down on the floor. We're all going to just take some time to breathe and connect and ground our energy together. So I'm going to place one hand on my upper chest, and that's right around the level of the collarbones and the notch of the neck. And my other hand I'm going to place on my low belly. And then I'm going to relax my shoulders and my elbows. I'm going to keep my knees bending for now, just to take a little slack off my low back. But if you would like to lengthen your legs, feel free to do so. You can also put a little support under your knees. If you feel good here, stay. If you want to check in a little bit more with your low back, if you're feeling any discomfort there at all, you can even let your knees just drift together towards the center. So that just takes some pressure off your low back. It spreads your low back. So close your eyes if that feels safe for you from whatever place you're in. And start to connect all of our focus and our attention inward. So what does that mean, and how do we do that? Especially in times of uncertainty and unsteadiness. How do we ground down? How do we connect? How do we create a little balance in our systems? So I have our hands on us today because that's very grounding. As we breathe in and out, which we're going to start to do now, we're going to start to just listen to the rhythm of our breathing as we capture the breath into our hands. So nice, easy breath. So we're breathing in. So the answer to all my questions is right here with us. It's our breath. So as we start to let the hands deepen their connection into the body settles. We feel less gripping and less holding as the body's weight starts to sink deeper and deeper into the earth. As if the earth was cradling us. Feel the weight. Start to get a little deeper and heavier into the ground. Start to let go of any holding or any gripping in the body. Start to connect deeply to the rising and the falling of the body, the hands, as it receives the inhale. And as we exhale, we get heavier and heavier into our supports, helping us to feel steadier, more settled, more at ease in our energy, more balanced in our systems, quieter internally. So let's take 3 more just like that, breathing in deeply into both hands as much as you can. So we're really filling the whole torso with as much breath as possible. So breathing in and filling. Notice this big expansion. And then let's exhale from our mouth, letting go of some stress, some tension, some anxiety. Good, so 2 more just like that. A big breath in, taking all the air in. And exhale whenever you need to, let all the air go. And 1 more just like that, a bigger breath in. And deep exhale. Let's take a pause here so that we can notice and feel. How did the breath create such a tremendous shift in energy and mood, in state of mind, in internal state of being from 2 minutes of conscious breathing? So let's seal in all our changes with a full breath in. And exhale, letting go of whatever you don't need. Let's slide our bottom hand, our belly hand, to our top heart hand. And feel the warmth that's already been created within. Feel the warmth of the hands against the heart and the heart against the hands. And let's take time to share our practice, to dedicate our light, our breath, our strength, sending it out and sharing it, sending it across the planet. Let's take a full breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. And let's just realign. Taking our hands down by our side. We'll set up for some poses on our back. So make sure that you're in a position to see me so that you're not stressing out. So make sure you're in a comfortable position. You can even just listen to me as I'm instructing. Some of you may not even have to look up. So we'll set up with both knees bending, feet planted and they're hip width apart. And if you need more room for knees, if knees are tender, walk your feet a little bit away from your seat. Good. Let's take our hands down by our sides so we're nice and grounded and our eyes can stay open or closed. So hands down by our side, we're going to breathe in and we're going to reach our arms either halfway up, just to shoulder high, or taking it farther, whatever works for you. And then on our exhale, we're going to lower down. Good, so we're going to take it up and down nice and slowly. So we're moving into a nice little slow flow. So we're linking movement and our breathing together. So inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, lower slowly down. So we're not in any hurry. We're taking our time. We're moving consciously with lots of awareness, lots of magical breath. We're filling all the body, whatever is available so far to receive it. We're filling the body with the breath. So let's take 3 more and start to notice as we start to move and fill, maybe our movements begin to get more expansive and bigger. We start to generate a little bit of heat. We call it tapas. It's very purifying. It's wonderful for purifying the lungs So notice as we breathe in and reach up, we're stretching chest, ribs, belly, armpits, lungs. Exhale, let's take a moment to pause at center. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Let's take our arms nice and wide, out to the side. So think about tracing the line from the center of the collarbones, right where the notch of the neck is, right around our throat. We're going to trace the line across our chest, across our wingspan, all the way across our palms. We're going to breathe in, we're going to pull into center, let the palms come to touch, and exhale, open big and wide. Good, so let's reverse that flow. So let's take a full breath in here, and exhale, come to join. Good, so only taking things as far as you can comfortably, so please do less if you have any restrictions in the shoulders, and continue to move deeply even while I'm instructing. Take your time, flowing with ease and awareness, breath. And 3 more. Good, excellent. And then at the end of our last one, let's just pause with the arms back on the ground. Take a deep, nourishing breath in, noticing the quality of the breathing here. Full breath in, deep breath out. Good, so as if we're snow angels, we're going to take our hands down. We're going to reach our arms along the floor, so make sure you move all your supports out of the way so nothing is interfering. So the arms do not leave the ground. And then exhale, we lower. Good, so only as far as you can go comfortably. So even if you have a blanket under you, you may want to come off of it. So breathing in only as far as the shoulders. It doesn't have to go further. Good, as if we're flying on the ground. Exhale. Good, so just freeing up tension through shoulders, side body. Good, 2 more like that. Breathing in, sliding the arms. Exhale, lower. Breathing in, sliding the arms. And exhale, we lower. Close your eyes, full breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly on the breath, let's draw the left knee into the chest. So here's option 1, where you keep your right knee bending. If you would like more, you can start to extend your opposite leg long. So either you're going to grab hold of behind the thigh or in front of the shin, whatever feels best. I always find that when I hold on in front of the shin, it does a lot of torquing on my knees, so that doesn't feel good for me. So I'm going to choose hands behind the thigh, and let's just take a couple of little rocks and sways from side to side. Good, so notice how that feels, and you can even just let your hands go and just move from your center line. Either way, we're all connected. We're drawing our navel in and up, so we're moving from our strength. So our low back stays protected and our core gets stronger. Good. So I'm going to use my blanket again under my low back. Good. So just take 2 more, side to side, wherever you are, side to side. Good, and then making your way center and stillness. Full breath in. Notice if there's a little more room to bring the thigh towards the belly. Exhale deeply. And let's extend our leg up. So here's where we can use our strap or our tie or our belt. So I'm gonna loop my strap. There's two options. You can loop your strap around the ball of your foot or the center of your foot, and those will give you different experiences and sensations not only in the foot, but in the ankle and the calf. So make sure if you are using your strap that your grip is released and your shoulders are relaxed. Good, so let's take a couple of long deep breaths here. So wherever you are, either the knee and leg are bending on the opposite side, or that leg is long. Notice how this feels. Never push beyond what feels safe for you. Good, excellent. And let's take another 2 deeper breaths. So feeling the center of the leg opening. We're going to take the strap now in the left hand. Our opposite hand, the right hand, is going to lie on the top of the right thigh. So that's giving it a little bit of a cue to stay nice and grounded. We're going to begin to open the leg out to the side, out to the left. So you're going to notice that I'm only taking it as far as I can without letting my other leg drift off the ground. I can also take my right hand out to the side as a little bit of an anchor. And choke up on your strap if you need to so that you're nice and secure. And you can turn your gaze opposite or stay gazing towards the ceiling. Let's take a few more breaths here. And just a reminder that this is your practice and your time for healing and connecting. So please take whatever part of what I'm doing. You can take it all the way. You can take what I'm offering halfway, or just listen and sit comfortably and just breathe with me. Either way, we're all getting a benefit. Let's slowly bring the leg without jerking it back to center. We're going to switch hands. So the right hand is going to take the strap, and I really like the option of taking the left arm out to the side. It gives me a lot of stability and support. So again, I'm just taking the leg. I'm not even taking it straight across, but I'm taking it more on a diagonal line. Good, excellent. So feeling a huge opening from this left armpit through the torso, all the way through my hip and outer thigh. It feels like a great stretch. I hope it does for you as well. Good, breathing 3 deeper, fuller breaths here. So nice. So without jerking the leg or twerking the back, we're going to take our time. We're going to re-bend that knee. We're going to draw it in, release the strap. Just come back to center. Take a moment here to pause. Full breath in. And let's exhale the 2 legs down, either keeping both bending or both extending. Take time here to nourish yourself before we transition. And most important is take time to compare the 2 sides of the body. What happened here and how are we feeling? So the pausing is so important because that's when integration happens. Integration and elimination. So start to take it to the other side now. to draw the right knee in, and feel free to lengthen that opposite leg. We're going to take a few sways from side to side. Notice how that feels. And if swaying doesn't feel good and you'd rather just stay quiet and still, then that's also a great option for you. Good, so listen in. What do I need? Because maybe what I need today is different from what you need today. Good, and we know that yoga provides us with so many tools, so many wonderful healing options. Good, excellent. Let's start to make our way back to center and stillness. We're going to extend the leg now so the hand can be behind the leg. That's option one. Or you can use your strap. Remember, center of the foot or the ball of the foot. Lengthen that leg long. Start to extend that leg. Choke up on your strap, but then find ease in your shoulders and your grip. And then notice the two sides. Wow, very, very telling about our structure today. Good, and we're really focusing our breath, highlighting our attention on the center of the hamstring, the center of the back of the leg. We call it the belly. Good, breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in, deep out. Nice and slowly, we're going to start to open the leg out to the right. So we're keeping our left hand onto the thighs, a way to just ground it. So I'm only going a little. As soon as I feel this hip and low back come off the ground, I've lost my alignment. So reconnect, open out, and just go to the place where we're truly opening inner groin, outer hip. Good, excellent, really nice. Staying with it, taking some long, deep, full breaths. One more big breath in and out. Very slowly. Let's start to make our way center. And we're going to take the opposite hand, choke up on our strap. We're going to cross it. So here's just a cross. That's not where we want to be because we're not in a twist. So I'm actually taking my leg on a long diagonal line. I'm going to take my right arm out to the side, so I'm really opening into the low back on the right side and right into this outer hip and IT band on that side. Yeah, so make whatever little subtle adjustments you need so the pose works for you, right? This practice is about you. How can I feel my best? How can I feel better? Good, excellent. Let's take another 2 or 3 more breaths here. Easy breathing. Nice and slowly we guide the leg up, really taking our time. Release your strap. Rebend your knee gently, draw it in, notice the squeeze in, is it feel different? And release, either both legs long or whatever you need to do to nurture yourself here before we transition onward. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's draw one knee in and the other knee in. Make sure that's accessible for you. If not, we're just going to sway both knees. You can do it with both feet down. So option 1, option 2. Good. Take a few little sways or just hug in. Good. Whatever works for you. So you can stay right here. Or you can move towards a little gentle happy baby. So here's a little gentle variation of it. Taking the ankles, or even taking the hands to the back of the thighs, or the forearms to the back of the thighs. You can even use your strap. So you can loop your strap around your feet, and you can again either stay still and quiet, or a gentle little sway, whatever works for you. Wherever we are, we'll take 5 long breaths. Good, lots of breathing. Good, just demonstrating all the different variations, so many options. And drawing the knees into the chest, rolling over to one side, and let's just pause here on our side. Good, a nice fetal position, close your eyes. Just absorbing all that we've already done together. And nice and slowly guiding our way all the way up, carefully into any vertical seat, whatever vertical seat works for you. And I'm going to grab my 2 blocks so I have them available for me. And sitting up tall, let's close our eyes and finding any seat that works for you today. And feel free to sit up on a little lift if you feel like you're collapsing in your chest or you're feeling rounded in your spine. You can sit on a block, a bolster, a bed pillow, a couch pillow, a folded blanket. So sitting up nice and tall, let's take a full breath in. And as we exhale from our center, we're going to flow into a nice, easy circle. So the hands can be on us or on the ground, whatever feels best. And just taking our time, easing our way, moving in all 4 directions. And eyes can be open or closed. It really depends on how you feel in your body. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Starting to make our way stillness and center. Let's take it the opposite way. Good, easy does it, easy breathing, fluid and flowing. So we start to feel the real connection of the movement and the breath together. It's magical, it's powerful, it breaks down all the blocks. It breaks down anything that's going on emotionally that's holding us back or bringing us down or weighing on us. Let the breath be free and easy. Let it penetrate into your tension and your tightness. Let it melt down any barriers, whether it's emotional or physical. Let's make our way center and stillness. Full breath in. Exhale, walk yourself forward into a nice, easy potted palm. So there's a lot of really nice options here. If you need support, you can use your blocks. your books, your cereal boxes. Remember, if you're using blocks, they have 3 heights. You can also stack them. You can also set up bed pillows and let your head rest onto the 2 hands, making a little pillow for your forehead. When the forehead is grounded, it gives us an opportunity to really connect inward, to really support our internal environment. Stay with the breathing pattern. Let it soothe and quiet a busy nervous system. Let it quiet down any anxiety that creeps up. Slow down the breath. Let's see if we can take 3 more easy breaths. And nice and slowly on our in-breath, so nice. Let's breathe the shoulders up, back. Exhale down, close your eyes. Let all that seep and penetrate into the body and mind. Full breath in. Exhale out what you don't need. And taking time to protect knees and thighs, let's lengthen. Let's point and flex deeply through ankles, toes, and feet. Good. We need to remember that we're on our feet a lot. And we need to support not only by stretching our ankles and feet, but keeping them nice and strong as well. Good. From here, let's find, if you are seated cross-legged, you're going to find the opposite cross-legged seat. And if you were seated another way, find any seat that works for you, whatever feels good in your body. So sitting tall, let's drop chin to chest. Let's take a few easy head circles. So if circles don't feel good or they create nausea or dizziness, just take the head slowly, either from side to side or gently up and down. Make sure you keep your eyes open as well. Good, nice. If you're circling, we're taking one more big, easy circle. Release the hinge of the jaw. Good, settle the tongue so it's nice and heavy. And when you come to center, slowly begin to reverse. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, just easing away, melting away some tension here. Good, restoring range of motion, flexibility, last circle. Good, amazing. And coming to center, closing your eyes, let's take our hands to our heart center. Reflecting on all those that we're breathing with and here with today. Right? So we're not just here in isolation. Even though we're practicing separately, we are connected at the heart through our breathing. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, sealing in our connection. Let's inhale, reach the arms down, around, and all the way up, or whatever is available for you. Let's drop our left arm down and reach our right arm all the way up and over. Let's take a full breath in. Let's take a full breath out. Good, so beautiful. And let's take that arm out to the side now. So reaching it out. And if you have shoulder restrictions, it's best to practice either here or here. We never want to stress out the shoulder or anything for that matter. So we're going to sweep that arm all the way across. If it's accessible for you to reach up, reach up. Otherwise, just take it back open. So if you're taking it, you're going to arc it up. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it across. Inhale, either reach it up into an arc or just open it out. Exhale, sweep it across. Reach it up or reach it out. So beautiful. Exhale, take it across. Inhale up. Exhale, take it across. Inhale up. Let's reach both arms up. And let's drop the right arm down. Reach up and over. Full breath in. Noticing our lean on this side now. So how does it feel in comparison to the first side? What's happening? And you don't have to have a lot of weight. I don't have much weight in my bottom arm. I have very little. It's really just an anchor, and you can even just come up onto the fingertips if it doesn't feel good to have weight in the wrist. And now let's extend that arm right out from the shoulder. Maybe you are already if you have an injury. And we're gonna sweep it across. And the option is either to sweep it out or to sweep it up. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep it across. Good, so really getting into it. So it's not just the arm and shoulder that are moving, but it's my whole torso on this side that's moving. So I'm really getting a big, beautiful, but safe stretch. Good, that's most important, is our safety and well-being. Good, really beautiful. Last one. Let's reach the arms all the way up and extending forward. We can be here, or we can use our supports in any way we need to, stacking them, whatever works for you. Let's soften the chin though, so that the neck is nice and long and it's an extension of our spine. We lengthen through the side body. And forward folding, we know, is designed to quiet, to calm and center our energy. Good, to ground us when we're feeling anxious or panicked. Deeper breathing, steadier breathing into the body seals the deal, helps us to feel centered, balanced, at ease. Mind and body. Let's take 3 deeper breaths here. And if you only have a few minutes to do a home practice, you don't have to do a whole full hour video at times. You can just take 1 or 2 minutes of time here to just take your favorite pose and practice it so that you can feel good as much as possible. Let's start to walk ourselves all the way in and up, moving our blocks out of the way. We reach our shoulders up, back, and down. Close your eyes, full breath in. Deep breath out. Let's tip back. Let's unweight. Good, so I'm sitting on a little bit of a lift. So that helps me to sit up a little bit straighter. So you can sit up on the edge of a blanket behind you so that your pelvis is a little bit higher than your knees. So that helps us to find a clearer center. So sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna just turn and look towards the left and just ease our heart towards that thigh, and inhaling up to center and turning and easing our heart towards the opposite side. So we're just introducing ourselves very gently into the inner groin, inner thighs, outer hips, and deeper into the low back. So we're going to arrive here, and remember, here's a nice place for blocks as well if the ground is hard to reach, you can place your blocks here. So we want to stay as settled through this opposite thigh as much as possible. We don't want that leg to sickle in. We want it to be open. So knee and toes are facing upward. So if we're too deep into it, we need to just come out of it a little bit so that everything is aligned and everything's working together properly. Beautiful. Full breath in. Deep breath out. So nice. Let's take 3 more here. Good. So moving deeper and deeper into the body. Nice. And very, very slowly now we come through center. So I'm just going to take my blocks with me. First, I turn right from my center, right below the area of my rib cage, turning towards that opposite thigh. I'm going to use my blocks, and I'm going to check in with this opposite leg. When I feel it sickling, that means I've gone too far. Knee and toes facing up as much as possible, and never torquing or feeling any stress or straining. And noticing the 2 sides. I know I'm much more limited on this side. I'm feeling it already. So being mindful of that and just taking some long, deep, nourishing breaths into your tension. Close your eyes if that feels available for you. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. And one more bigger breath here. And then slowly, let's start to ease our way back to center. Full breath in. If you need to shake out your legs a moment, give them a shake out. We're going to make our way right through the center line here. So for some of us, this may be enough just staying vertical. If you would like to take it further, you can begin to ease your way forward and remember your blocks. Using your blocks, so that helps me keep my spine very nice and long. So that's really important for osteopenia and porosis, for those of us that need to keep the spine much longer. So we don't want to be rigid. We don't want to confuse length and rigidity. We still want to have softness within our length. Good, amazing. And we'll take another few breaths here. So if you would like to walk yourself forward or you have more room to ease into it, feel free. Otherwise, staying where you are or backing away. Notice the cues that the body is giving you. Lots of breath here. Good. So very conscious breathing into our tension. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And nice and slowly, we're going to ease our way. Bringing the body up to vertical. We're going to gently join the legs. Wow. Give them a nice little shake out. Take a nice full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Beautiful. So it's really important, especially in times of uncertainty and especially whenever we're feeling stressed. We're very vulnerable to be weakened as well, so we want to combat that by really building our internal strength. And I always love boat pose. It's always an amazing pose for strengthening the whole body, and we can do it very gently and safely together. So I'm going to turn to one side so you can see my spine. So I'm tilting back, but in doing so, I'm maintaining my length, but I'm not rigid. And I'm not collapsing forward in my chest and heart, but I'm staying lifted and lengthening. So I'm really broadening here. And my ears are in line with my shoulders. So I'm going to put my heels into the ground, And I'm going to tip back just enough to feel that energy igniting in my belly, but without any straining at all in my low back. So feeling that. Good. So if you'd like to deepen that, you can extend your arms forward. Here's option 1. And option 2 is a seated spinal balance, which is one of my favorites. I'm gonna lift right heel and left arm up. Wow, game changer. That's amazing how that feels. We only need 3 big, strong breaths, right? Very conscious breaths. 1 more big inhale. Good, exhale. So whenever we're challenged, we wanna kick up our breathing. So let's take it to the second side, checking in with alignment and posture. And you can stay here, option 1. Here's 2. And option 3 is left heel and the opposite arm. Beautiful, breathing in, taking it only as far as you can comfortably. Building your breath here. Your breath is your support. Amazing. 1 more big breath. Exhale. Draw the heels a little closer. Soften the head. Release completely. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And peeling our chest away from our thighs, we're going to take 1 more variation. So again, here's setting up. Here's option 1. Heels in, knees are lifted, right, towards the ceiling. Our spine is lengthened, but we're not rigid. And if you want to take it further, you're going to take your arms up into cactus. Wow, another huge game changer. So feel the internal work. Feel the whole core from armpits to hips working. And the breath supports it also. We're not burning out. Beautiful. 1 more big breath. And bringing ourselves forward. Making a little support for our head. And releasing completely. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And from here, we're going to have 2 options. So option 1 is child's pose. So taking your time, transitioning, you can have a little something under the knees, behind the knees. You can extend the arms forward, or you can extend your arms back and behind you. Your hips are coming towards your heels. Be mindful of how that feels. The second option, which I will not be demonstrating, is downward facing dog. So if that's in your practice, go ahead and take it. And we'll all take about 10 breaths in whatever pose we're in. So I'm going to come out of my child's pose now just so that I can instruct you. So if you're in child's pose, feel the belly against the thighs. Feel the expansion of the belly into the thighs, feeling all of us, whether we're in dog or child's pose, feeling the spine elongated, feeling the chest opening. Good. Feeling the head heavy, which is very grounding and soothing for the mind and the nervous system, helping us to de-stress. Good. Excellent. And let's take 3 more breaths wherever you are. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. 1 more wherever you are, either in your dog child's pose, and we'll take 5 more breaths. So if you were already in child's pose, if you want to vary it, if you were with knees together, you can have knees apart with toes together into 12-point pose. And you can vary your arms. You can also make a little pillow with your hands for your head to rest into, or you can lay your head onto a block, a pillow, a bolster, whatever works for you. So 3 more deeper breaths, inhaling fully, exhaling completely. 2 more fuller breaths. And we are going to slither onto our bellies from here. Take your time. So I'm going to show you where we're going. We're going to lengthen the body long, arms long, legs long. Let your forehead rest. 1 more little core builder. And breathing in, we'll take a spinal balance from here. So this is another really great way to balance. We don't always have to do it from standing. There's lots of ways. So let's breathe in, the right leg lifts as the left arm lifts, or just take 1 at a time for a gentler variation. And then exhale, we lower. So up and down, breathing in, we lift. And so think more about the lengthening of the spine than the lifting of the spine. So up and down, very slowly, very consciously, breathing in, breathing out. Good, up and down. Let's take 2 more each way. And last one, each side. And making a little pillow with your hands. Let your forehead rest and rock out your tail a little bit side to side, so releasing out any bit of tension at all in the low back. Breathing in, breathing out. And now nice and slowly and carefully, we're going to begin to make our way over to one side. We're going to hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Let's circle the knees in a nice, easy, fluid motion. Starting to make our way towards our Shavasana, we start to slow everything down even more. And let's slowly release to the opposite side, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And coming to center, close your eyes, draw the knees deep into the chest. Take in a full deep breath in. Long deep exhale out. And extending your legs long, coming to your final Shavasana. Take any support that you feel is necessary for you so that your Shavasana can be completely restorative. I'm going to place a folded blanket right underneath my thighs to take a little slack off my low back, but feel free to take a support for head and neck. If you know something restorative, legs up, heart opening, and you want to take that, feel free. So I'm going to get you started here, and then I'm going to make my way up to sitting so that I can guide you deeper. So coming to our Shavasana, making sure, giving yourself a final check-in. Make sure the whole body feels completely supported. And once you've settled in, make sure the eyes are softly closed. Feel the jaw, tongue, mouth relaxed. Feel the shoulders relaxing down and back and away from the ears. Feeling the heart wide open and available to receive all the love and all the light that we've generated together collectively. Feeling the spine long, tall, spacious. Feeling the body deepening its connection into the earth. The arms and legs are heavy. The hands and the feet are relaxed. We feel at ease. We feel centered. We feel calm. And just repeating after me internally, I am present, I am present, I am at ease, I am at ease, I am peaceful, I am peaceful. And we slowly begin to deepen our breathing. Feel free to remain in your Shavasana if you need more time, more space there. If you're coming out of it with me, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And start to bring the knees very slowly and carefully into the chest, giving yourself a nice acknowledging hug, just honoring your strength, celebrating who you are, what you are. Nice and slowly begin to guide your way all the way up to your vertical seat. And finding your center here before we make our transition onward. We know that we always have the tools right with us at any given moment. We can pull up our tools that we learned here to navigate through all of whatever comes our way, whatever obstacles are thrown our way, whatever circumstances. So let's close our practice by taking hands to heart and sharing everything that we've created together. Love, kindness, respect, compassion, peace. Full breath in, deep breath out. Joining our palms together, we honor the light and the strength within us to all beings all around us. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today. And be safe and stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.